Listen, folks, at this point, you can tell that there is some type of psychotic spirit that has taken over our country.
People want to control women. The first thing they do is go after our beauty.
Yes, the way we look.
The way we look. And that's true across the board, across the political aisle. Women feeling like they have to show up in this one Barbie doll kind of image to afford being attacked. This happens to young actresses, young women on social media. It is the habit of the culture of the world to put women in their place by attacking their physical.
Yes, welcome back. I believe you've heard what Michelle is saying. About 2 weeks ago, Michelle stayed everywhere on social media complaining about health, this, that. It went everywhere. I did a couple of videos about it. Now she came with this. A lot of people are talking about this. Megyn Kelly had this to say.
Has there ever been a more racist first lady? She's a racist. That's what we've learned about Michelle Obama. It was a slow reveal. Like, we started to learn. First, we found out she doesn't like America. And then we found out on her show she doesn't like her husband, at all. Then we started to find out she's really obsessed with herself. She's somewhat narcissistic. And then we found out she's a racist. She really can't stand white people. Every problem in her life is as a result of some white person who she imagines is judging her. Like, we're actually spending time thinking about whether her hair is curly or straight. I have news for you, Michelle. On behalf of all whites, we have better things to do. So get over yourself.
Michelle Obama saying that white people can't understand what black women go through with their hair. This is her saying it, not me. That black people can't swim is because of white people's standards for their hair, which is patently untrue. And by the way, as I've said before, look at my hair. Do you know what it takes to protect this hair when I go swimming? And I swim all the time. I have to put a mask on the hair. I have to put a swim cap on the hair. I have to get out of the pool as soon as I'm done doing my laps. I have to shampoo it in a 4-step process that isn't cheap to do. It's lengthy, but that's the cost of doing business. So Michelle, the cost of doing business to be America's first black lady is to just have a little grace and a little dignity and stop blaming all the white women who you need to buy your book to make it a bestseller for all your problems.
You can see she's sidling up to her like newfound truth talker role. Like, she's across from that no-name interviewer, like, okay. She's turning into Kamala Harris. And I think she thinks that's gonna help her. I don't know, but Michelle Obama embodies the maxim that familiarity breeds contempt.
Immediately, Megyn Kelly released these videos. She was attacked by Libras. One person wrote, "The only thing we have learned is that Megyn Kelly has a transparent, desperate need for ratings by manufacturing controversy. This isn't commentary. It is cynical, baseless race-baiting design purely for shock value and revenue." You know, when I saw this comment, my reply to this person was, cry harder. Yeah, this is exactly what Michelle has been doing for some time now, and a lot of people notice it. Forget about Megyn Kelly. I did a couple of videos, having this kind of talking points. So I don't get the point why people are saying Megyn Kelly released this video for ratings. That is not true. Michelle is doing that. I understand Libras will never accept that. And it's crazy. Now going into something else. Democrats are intellectually dishonored about Donald Trump. They lie and manipulate people into hating Trump. That is what I noticed. There is a video from Jasmine Crocker. I don't know if you've seen that. Just take a look at this clip.
Listen, folks, at this point, you can tell that there is some type of psychotic spirit that has taken over our country. Folks are mad that the president is doing what a president is supposed to do. You can tell that we haven't had real leadership because when real leadership comes along, folks don't know how to handle it. A president's job is to protect his country from foreign and domestic threats. A president's job is to make sure the country is profitable. The president's job is to make sure its country's citizens can live in peace and prosperity. That's what our president is doing. But because we haven't had leadership in so long, people don't know how to handle this. I believe this thing really started. I know it started in the 60s when they had already had the plan to destroy America. But Barack Obama, y'all, he did a number on this country. He used the black man's mannerisms to charm the world. He learned the coolness of the black man. I'm telling you, he learned how to speak eloquently. He came with speeches about hope and change and captivated the world. And right in front of our eyes, blindly, we saw this man usher in all kind of abominations. And then Joe and Kamala patted these abominations on the back. Now we got boys really thinking they can be girls and girls thinking they can be boys. Now we have kids using kitty litter in the school because they identify as animals and that's how they use the restroom. We have kids being at an early age by psychotic parents and doctors. And we have crazy people in the schools indoctrinating children. This is where we are. I don't know if we'll ever be able to recover, guys. This is how bad this is. And they are fighting the president on every front as he's trying to fix this country in its psychotic thinking. They are fighting him. Satan is taking over, and the people want to follow Satan. Not all, but a lot. This thing is crazy.
Yes. So many Democrats are intellectually dishonest about Donald Trump. They lie and manipulate people into hating Donald Trump. That is just what I've noticed. At a certain point, when I look at what is happening, what this lady said on this video make a lot of sense. This is just the truth. Barack Obama came in with a different kind of strategy and teared people away. Division came in until today. This is happening. When you say like this, some people blow up on you. Oh, this, you're a sellout. That is what I see on a daily basis. But sometimes I don't mind. 2 days ago, I put out a video. I saw a lot of people say, oh, stop talking about American politics. Oh, stop reporting. What I do here is very simple. I bring videos, things happening in around you with little commentaries. So you can actually see that is all I do. I don't believe I'm doing any harm to any society. Not only America, I report videos about Canada, different countries. Sometimes when I see important things that you need to be aware, it actually made me not to put out videos these few days because this kind of comments sometimes really disturb me. But I made up my mind, things like this should not derail me. I will continue to do my work like I've been doing. We have this number of followers because people believe what I'm putting out is nothing but the truth. So please, I'm begging on you, never stop in supporting me, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. I'm called Ransom, that is my name. And as of the short clips you usually see at the end, that is for the YT algorithm.
I at least don't go out and just tell lies.
But you did lie.
Who also
is that you better come at us with facts and truth.
else who's alive and decides that they want to
which is going to force the party to spend millions of dollars
Of the party.
Over 40, he beat Hillary by 41 points.
Right.
And this ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
politic. He even gets an off.
If the Democrats
Because how many times do somebody asks?
4.
JD Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American
give interviews, I don't do that.
JD Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
He's blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Well, Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all like to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
Said that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle.
Without of interest.
I mentioned last night Trump was bragging about. We're surprised to see Darth Renner.
Between now...
60 minutes for editing.
Michelle Obama, she has a book out, a coffee table book.